Once upon a time, in a dense and dark forest, lived an old and wise tree. It had seen countless seasons come and go. It had felt the pain of being struck by lightning and the pleasure of being caressed by the wind. And through it all, it had grown, it had endured, it had flourished. One day, a tiny sapling was planted near the tree. The sapling was small and weak, and it struggled to grow in the shade of the old tree. It complained to the old tree, "Oh, please move aside. You're blocking all the sunlight. How am I supposed to grow?" The old tree replied, "Don't complain, little one. You are where you are meant to be. Grow where you are planted." But the sapling was not convinced. It wanted to be like the old tree, strong and tall. It thought that if it could just get more sunlight, it would stop complaining. So the sapling started to struggle even harder, straining and growing towards the light. One day, a bird landed on the sapling and asked, "Why are you struggling so much? Why don't you accept where you are planted?" The sapling poured out its heart to the bird, telling it about its desire to be like the old tree. The bird listened patiently and then said, "You are not the old tree, and the old tree is not you. Both of you have your own paths to walk on. The old tree has taught me so much. It has taught me how to be patient, how to be strong, how to endure the storms of life. These are the things that have made it great, not its size or its age. If you want to be great, little one, then learn from the old tree. Stop complaining and start growing." The sapling realized that it had been focusing on the wrong things. It had been comparing itself to the old tree and had forgotten to focus on its own growth. It thanked the bird for its advice and decided to follow the old tree's example. It stopped complaining and started growing, learning from the old tree and embracing its own journey. Years went by, and the sapling grew into a strong and beautiful plant. It still had a lot to learn from the old tree, but it no longer complained. Instead, it embraced where it was planted and grew towards the light with all its might. One day, a young man came across the plant. He was tired and discouraged and had almost given up on his dreams. He sat down beside the plant and started to cry. The plant, with its deep roots and strong branches, swayed gently in the breeze and said, "Why are you crying? What's wrong?" The young man wiped away his tears and replied, "I've been chasing my dreams for so long, but it feels like I'm not making any progress. I'm tired and I just want to give up." The plant listened patiently and then said, "You are not the old tree, and the old tree is not you. Both of you have your own paths to walk on. The old tree has taught me so much. It has taught me how to be patient, how to be strong, how to endure the storms of life. These are the things that have made it great, not its size or its age. If you want to be great, then learn from the old tree. Stop complaining and start growing." The young man was taken aback by the plant's words. He realized that he had been focusing on the wrong things. He had been comparing himself to others and had forgotten to focus on his own growth. He thanked the plant for its advice and decided to follow the old tree's example. He stopped complaining and started growing, learning from the old tree and embracing his own journey. From then on, the young man started to see progress in his life. He became successful in his endeavors and achieved his dreams. He never forgot the lessons he learned from the old tree and the plant, and he passed on their wisdom to others as well. And that is the story of the sapling that teaches us to embrace where we are planted. Each of us is unique and has our own path to follow. So instead of comparing ourselves to others, let us focus on our own growth and learn from those who have walked the path before us. Let us remember that we are not the old tree, and the old tree is not us. We all have our own stories to write. So let us write them with courage, patience, and perseverance. If you liked this story, please leave a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.